Yo, 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 if you tune in to me, you know you watching Gully TV. I got a whole lot I want to say right now. I'm looking at the timeline on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and I'm blown away at the response that Jay Prince got from his directive, his narrative that he posted last night on Instagram. Jay Prince tagged like 8 people from the Bronx or from uptown New York: Funkmaster Flex, Fred the Godson, Fat Joe, Remy Ma, P, Hocus 4 Fifth, my son, and somebody else. He didn't get the response. I know he didn't get the response he was looking for. Number one, the general consensus is that most people expected more from Jay Prince, being that he's an OG and he's an elder. He took an issue that he had to social media and he put out like a narrative. During this narrative, he used a guy's name who is allegedly responsible with the robbery. When you put somebody's name with robbery online, that could end up as a case, and that's what people are like alienated. Like, for real, you said his name. If you was gonna, if you was reaching out to establish some type of positive outcome, you probably should have kept it in the DMs. Once it hit the social media, everybody got different reservations on how they should respond to this whole situation. Um, I was just looking at Hocus 4 Fifth. Hocus 4 Fifth is from Bang Bang Boogie, by the way. He beat a federal case after sitting about 5 6 years, something like that. He beat a federal case himself. He represents the Bronx pretty heavy. Hocus said in a nutshell, "I'm not turning my back on the Bronx. I'm not turning nobody in who did something that's from the Bronx. They got to live there. I understand. I understand their sentiments." Um, Hocus wasn't disrespectful in his response. He basically said, "Had you approached me behind closed doors, I probably would have made some phone calls and see if I could, in some type of way, appease you." It didn't go like that. Jay took it to the to social media, and my son feels the same way. They basically saying, "You tagged us publicly with intentions of us helping you locate this guy whose name you just associated with a robbery." They not with it. Jay, they not with it. Um, these people live in the Bronx or spend a lot of time in the Bronx or have family there. I don't think they're going to alienate their living situations on behalf of Jay Prince. I got my personal feelings about it. I do feel like this, right? It's a lot of things that's been going on with black people for the longest, and there's times when we needed somebody who has power, and power, finance, and influence like Jay Prince. You ready to go to bat about a chain? You sent out a directive talking about mob ties and all of this about a chain because a chain was took from somebody, an artist that was signed to you. It seemed like your whole motive is like selfish, that you approached it this way because you pursuing something and you want people to be a part of it because something was taken from you. But what about when something is taken from our people as a whole and we could use you? You know what I'm saying? You seem like Jay Prince, I'm speaking to. Seem like you putting a lot of energy into pursuing what seems to be some teenagers. You dig what I'm saying? Again, the artist YMB, Almighty J, he got caught out of bounds. He got caught out of bounds. This never would have happened if he wasn't caught out of bounds. Again, um, nobody. I had to take a step back and reflect on this whole situation and listen to what Hocus 4 Fifth said. They right. He used the guy's name. He mentioned the guy's name on social media, and immediately everybody gonna protect their own. These guys is from the Bronx. Ain't nobody from the Bronx gonna help. I don't know. Pinpoint who did it and think that they're gonna continue to be a Bronx native and shit, or a Bronx somebody who visits the Bronx. It just ain't gonna happen like that. Me personally, um, again, I think that the whole situation, people get robbed every day. People been getting robbed in hip hop for 30 years, 35 years. LL Cool J, Stephon Marbury, all types of people that have been robbed. And I just think that the rules aren't going to change because it was a rap a lot artist who got robbed on this particular occasion. Again, I don't co-sign it. I totally understand what happened. I totally understand. But the fact that Jay Prince, somebody who people associate with being a gangster, again, he came forward. He talked about mob ties, and you know, he approached it from the I don't know, position of being somewhat like a Godfather Don type being, and maybe he is in Texas. You see what I'm saying? Uptown New York, it ain't like that, and these guys don't seem to be budging as far as backing down from what they did. They posting videos still, and they said they have an artist. They have an artist, Bang Almighty. I went and looked into him, and he actually got some pretty dope music. I uploaded it to the channel. That's my position: hip hop, sports, and fashion. So, out of all of this, we got Bang Almighty. This is one of the new artists coming out from the Bronx. Enjoy the video. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell. Follow me on Instagram, The Real Gully TV. I got a whole lot of work to do. Y'all stay tuned. It's going to be a good one.